4, 3, 2, 1, go. Now we get to see how much stream lag there is. It's pretty well synchronized.
It goes with the theme of Rygar anyway, if it's lagging.
Right, Rygar, a laggy game. Graphical glitches, another theme in this game.
And hitboxes.
All the hitboxes.
But it's not just like they're all big or small, they're all just mysterious.
Oh god, the lag. Please stop.
Yeah, so one of the tricky parts about this corridor is the game just doesn't stop spawning enemies. So you're going to end up with too many enemies on the screen and it's going to lag like crazy. And that is pretty crucial, trying to reduce lag there. Once you get into the cave, it's a little bit more forgiving. You're generally not going to get more than 1 or 2 rollers or crawlers.
The roller, like, it seems like sometimes there'll be 0, sometimes there'll be like 5.
It's very random, but fortunately, you shouldn't need to stop. If you have the right strategy, you shouldn't need to stop moving regardless of what spawns you get.
It's true.
The one place where you might need to stop is going down that zip line. You know, you might have to have some problems. You get to the bottom and an enemy spawns just as you're coming off the thing. That's why I started these guys with a lot of health, because the game is pretty unfair. When you're on the zip line, you can't really control... You know, you can't really have many options what you can do. So sometimes you just have to tank a hit.
But
it took me like quite a while to figure out how to activate the zip line.
Yeah.
I activated it first, but I'm not sure what I did, so I just pressed about everything when I got to it and hope.
Yeah. But what you do is you just run off. And it happens.
You walk off and hope that an enemy doesn't hit you as you're about to connect to it and screw everything up. You gotta hope that doesn't happen.
I also looked at the menu to try to figure out how to use anything.
There's a menu?
There is, and you have spells and items, but
what?
Good luck trying to use them. I
hit every button. I got a mind point, and I still couldn't do anything.
I think it's 3 mind points for the cheapest spell, so
right.
I doubt you're going to use any in this run. And honestly, they're really useless. You're not going to want to use any of them, even if you had them.
Okay.
The only one
My
that's
favorite
useful
thing
is
is
recover.
That in the cave there are some ledges you can like go over them by walking, except sometimes you don't, and
Sometimes
you just fall.
you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sometimes you don't. That's the good way to put it.
Right.
So like I can't do that at all ever.
Yeah, especially the very last one before the boss door. Sometimes it'll work, sometimes it won't. It's just sub-pixel positioning.
Our favorite word.
Right. Wow, and that was a destruction of the boss there on the right. So that's the Sigilla quick kill.
Oh no, their run rating was good, but the boss is good. Are we freezing?
Who's freezing?
Me, maybe. I'm waiting for it to upload.
Son of a gun.
Let me know if it doesn't happen.
Still waiting. There we go.
Oh, good.
Alright, let's play more Rygar.
Woohoo, more Rygar. Alright, so just under 3 minutes. Or just under 2 minutes, 60 seconds.
I think some of those were sort of... when I was practicing, I didn't split like at all. Or by the time I was doing 4 runs, it was too late.
Torso removal death. No, the best Rygar death is when you die on top of an enemy and just bounce forever. Your dead body bounces off the enemy over and over. It's great.
Does sound good.
Well, you guys are handling this RNG section pretty well, I'd say.
Some of the enemies you can like jump so your hitbox or your sprite is in them, but those like winged things that drop the balls,
those are the worst.
You don't want to go anywhere near those.
Right.
They are huge.
Mm. Yeah, all the middle sections are pretty okay.
Yeah, it's kind of a lot of downtime. It's tough stuff at the beginning. Then you just have to kind of pay attention, and then you got to deal with all the parrot boosts.
The
Or
parrot
whatever.
boosts.
Parrot.
I didn't think of them as parrots.
Well, they're parrots, seahorses, and unicorns put together.
Sure. Sure. Whatever you say.
It's a new mythical creature.
Yeah.
They didn't tell you about it.
My split is in the wrong place. Not minus 22, false alarm.
Split wherever you like.
Yeah.
They're called Epalcons. Enemies are Epalcons. Epalcons.
There's actually
How's
somewhere you
second?
can look this up.
Yeah. All the names of enemies in this game are just random, like, syllable soup. I think they just kind of threw darts at the alphabet to come up with the names.
I believe it.
Another hard thing is remembering to run left after you enter the cave.
Yes. Agreed.
Alright, so that spot where Khananaphone's going down right now, that pit, you can actually come across that pit from the left side. That's what we call the pit skip. You bounce off of an enemy just as it's about to fall off the edge of the screen, and you can get across that. Or you can do the airwalking
really?
technique to get across it, but that is prohibited in this goal.
Stifling my creativity.
Yep, I know you guys. No, believe me, if that was part of the goal, you would not like this at all. The rollers are called amalums. And the other ones are called rolfers.
No, these parrot things seem to have beards too. You gotta factor that in somewhere.
Oh, they're parrot, unicorn, seahorse, dragondarchs then.
Okay, whatever.
Hey, I got the nice spawn where there's literally nothing in the cave. That's my favorite.
I don't know what like, are these supposed to be aliens? I guess they're mythical creatures. You're in the land of Argul.
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 Is he undead?
He is, well, he is a warrior from ancient times who has been resurrected in order to save this kingdom.
Ah, of course.
So he is an undead superhero. Rygar's a zombie.
That's not what they tell you in the PS2 version.
So right here where both of these guys are, you can get up onto the ceiling there. You can wait for one of those parrots to come down low enough and bounce off of it and get all the way up onto the ceiling. But then right here you have to walk a little bit further to the left and then backtrack to the right to get off the ceiling, so that's why it's not really worth it. But it's a nice safe way to do that section. These fireballs, their spawns are not random, but they're dependent on how many other things are on the screen. So they end up being sort of randomish.
Yeah, I just had one that didn't spawn. And I was like, what? Okay. Because I think I would have jumped into it.
Alright.
Nice, you guys both have the hang of this quick kill. Omni's got one coming in at 245. And Khanana a little bit above that.
Alright.
Uploaded well though.
Did it go through?
Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah, they both went through.
Okay, cool.
I'm really tiny. It's crazy. For some reason, I thought my sprite was like smaller than usual for some reason. That'd be great.
Tiny Rygar.
Yeah.
What's the timer at?
We just crossed the 20 minutes. We're at 19:35 right now.
Okay. Not bad.
That's time remaining.
Time remaining, yes. We're counting down. So there aren't really a lot of good places for goals in this game. I wanted to use this as a main game, but I really had trouble finding two good sections of the game that didn't have so much downtime that wasn't worth it. It's the problem with these goals, you got to keep the length down. It can't be too long, otherwise you don't get much time to do many attempts during the 30 minutes, but it's got to have enough gameplay content to sufficiently distinguish the better players from the less better players. From the awful players. No. Everyone's a good player.
You gotta distinguish the better players from the Dragondarchs.
Oh, man.
Call outs.
Hey, I'm 0-3 against Dragondarch, so
Save your smack talk for match 5.
Match 5 is coming.
Yep.
It is.
The next and final match, match 5, is going to be a 4-way match. All 4 players are going to be playing Castlevania III, and it will be a different goal. This will be Alucard's area they're going to be playing this time, using Trevor.
I'll still be an hour.
Minus Alucard.
It's Alucard minus Alucard.
Is that like Garfield minus Garfield?
Right.
that could be close. Probably a bit short still. But keep going.
I don't understand these enemies. Sometimes they die in one hit, sometimes they take 2.
I was hoping that the goal would have some tone and last grinding.
That's what I remember Rygar has, is all the grinding. And
It should
Who
just
can come up with it?
just be the grinding section.
yeah,
Make that the goal.
or
Come on.
make us figure out how to grind in somewhere atypical.
Yeah, the goal should just be like getting to a certain amount of health instead of an actual goal.
Find a grind spot. Win.
There's no enemy. Oh, there's one. The whole red sky area had 2 enemies. I like it. It keeps you on your toes. Will it be 2 or like 15?
You're climbing down and an enemy hits you. What happens?
I'm not actually sure.
Take damage.
I don't think
You'll
you'll
get
get
I've not
knocked
had that
off.
happen before.
You'll just take damage in place. You won't get knocked off your line or anything.
Being knocked off might actually be useful.
Yeah, right? It saves you the climbing time. But alas. No.
Oh no! Rygar is sad.
Rygar was
The nice
already
try.
bad. So,
Turtle didn't spawn.
hmm,
Where'd he go?
Oh, come on.
2 dead Rygars. Has anybody else in the call played Rygar? Besides the 2 people doing it right
Nope.
now?
I've played it. Never speedrun it.
Never had the pleasure.
The pleasure. Yep.
It's not bad, actually. I think it's kind of a fun game for a casual playthrough. It's pretty forgiving, really, and once you've killed enough enemies, you're strong enough that there's nothing that's really challenging
Yeah.
other
Yeah,
than
I like-
finding your way around.
Like an early NES game, right?
It's relatively
early.
early. It's like an early Metroidvania game.
Yeah.
I'll say that the controls are a
Just
lot
called Rygars.
better than I'd expect for
Right.
a
Yeah,
game.
he's very maneuverable. The only real downside is that you can't control your jump height, and there's
Yeah.
some hitbox nonsense also.
Well,
Yeah.
what was it? It was SGL like a while ago where they started it up and randomly Super Atari mode was enabled.
Oh, SGDQ 2012.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. Music, stop slowing down.
Oh, we're at 13 minutes left on the clock, by the way.
Alrighty. No.
I
Not had that happen before.
don't know what the heck to do in that. Turtle's gone again. Where's the turtle?
I'm okay with no enemies. Come on.
There he is. And he hit me. Stupid turtle.
It's a pretty fast turtle.
Is there anything different about the red sky screen other than enemies are just faster?
No. It's a checkpoint. If you die there, you fall into that first pit, you'll begin right there again.
Okay.
I mean, in case you wanted to... I mean, in this goal, you're probably not going to, but it's a good place to get your hit points back in a marathon run.
Hmm.
Sort of back. It only refills 3 hit points.
Oh god. Please stop spawning in front of me.
I don't even think the enemies are faster. I think it's just less laggy than other places.
Hmm. No, I'm pretty sure it's...
The spinner or the roller guys can catch up to you.
The roller
Yeah.
guys can catch up to you normally. Oh, I guess they just catch up a bit faster.
On the other one, they don't seem to catch up.
Well, they do inch in on you, but they'll disappear after a while before they reach you. Whereas I don't think the ones in the red sky area will do that. Yes, they are a little bit different, I guess.
Come on, bird thing, please.
And so it's really close right now. Just looking at the times on the board here, it's less than a second. Less than a second difference between
Yeah.
them.
2 of them just spawned on the grapple down area. Never seen even one of them spawn there.
What are the times?
It's 2:44.82 and 2:45.32. So Khanana is just less than a second behind you. Half a
Half
second.
second.
Yep. This section of the game, by the way, has the best music in the game, but you're not hearing it, so it's no point in me pointing it out.
He's just
Darn.
rubbing it in their faces. I can hear it. I don't know what their problem is.
Rygar has some pretty hit or miss music. There's some really good music and some pretty annoying music in it.
4-note castle.
Right?
Doom, 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 doom.
Uh-oh.
Ooh. Good health. So they're starting this goal with a relatively large amount of health. It's mainly just because the randomness at the beginning. You don't want to have to
Damn it.
keep resetting because you don't have enough health.
But I'll do it anyway.
Do it anyway. But yeah, whatever health you have left over, you use as damage boost material at the end. In the any percent run, you would probably want to kill those parrot, unicorn, seahorse, Dragondarchs, but they have enough tone power that they don't really need it. Tone is your attack power, and normally killing them gives you a little bit more attack power, which makes the boss go a lot faster, but they already have a fair amount of it.
One of the rollers just turned into a door for a frame.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
The door frame.
Haha.
Wah, wah.
Stupid rollers.
Okay, so let me give you guys both a tip here. In these sections where you're just walking and there's nothing but rollers that spawn, or rollers and crawlers, you jump the moment you see them appear on the screen, and there should be no way to get hit by them. But you have to do it as soon as you see them appear.
Tips from the master.
Yeah, you have to pay attention during these areas, even though it's relatively easy mode. But it only works if you hit that jump button the moment you see it. I like when those two crawlers drop off that ledge just when you're about to go down the grapple line. It's like, nope, just kidding, buddy.
I have no help. Why am I continuing? This is crazy.
I believe in you.
Nah, screw this. Not even good.
How is that run slower? Oh well.
I think just because
Again.
you waited for the spider to come too far to the right before attacking it. 'Cause
The
you didn't
answer is
wanna get
always
hit.
lag.
Well, no, he was... I mean, he has a split right before the boss, so it's only the boss there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is almost like a blind race. They had an hour to prepare for it, and it's only a part of the game, just this one level of it.
That freaking bird thing only has 2 HP. Why? When all the rest of them have 1.
Oh, but yeah,
I don't
that's...
get it.
It's pretty strange. Some of the enemies have different amounts of hit points. Some of them give you different amounts of experience. It's really bizarre.
They
Oh,
really
they
did some
did
work
play
to make
everything.
this game.
Come on, Rygar, clutch it up. There you go, that's good stage 1. Or, you know what I mean. Maybe you don't. First
Screen one.
That first thing that you do.
yeah.
Okay, we're under 3 minutes. Less than 3 minutes to go here. Walk faster, Rygar.
I'm trying. It's not working.
It looks like he's running backwards with this animation. I don't know how to explain it. It's just weird.
Yeah, I see what you mean. How come you guys aren't using the run button?
Select, right?
Yeah, select. It's
Just the Z
reset.
button.
Hey, that didn't work at all.
You just press R on the keyboard. That's how you run. R for run.
Gosh.
Ah, so
Can't finish
sad.
one out.
C for something else. Whatever, let's go. Go, Rygar, go. I am Rygar, right?
Yes.
I think so. So what else happens over the course of this game? Like, what other tricks and stuff are we not seeing?
Let me see. There's 2 different kinds of levels. There's these side-scrolling levels, and there's also overhead levels. Overhead levels are a real pain in the butt, so I didn't give you one of those for this goal.
Thank you.
Yeah. If you think these grappling lines are annoying, you know, wait till you see those. Ooh. But basically, this
Thanks.
is a, it's mostly linear. There are definitely a couple levels that you could do in different orders, but it's, you know, a collection quest. You got to get this item to get you across into these new areas where you get other items to get across into other areas. It's, you know, the standard kind of adventure game setup. And there's a big overworld that connects everything together. And once you get it all the items that you need, you go into the Sky Palace and fight the final boss.
Alright.
It's a fun game. Rygar's a good game. I do recommend this. It's, you know, it's got a certain charm.
It's got the feasel charm.
Right. I won't say it's got universal appeal.
I hate trying to jump attack and he just goes straight up. Died to that. Because I guess when you're attacking, you can't change your direction in midair.
Yeah, you can.
But
it's
even if
kinda
you're like
weird.
holding right, you can still like jump straight up. You do it just wrong.
If you had let go of the D-pad and then re-pressed the D-pad again, you could have moved, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe I will try that if it happens again.
You can also attack cancel. If you You press the B button to shoot your disc armor out, and then jump immediately afterwards. It cuts the attack animation short. I haven't really found any good uses for it in a speedrun, but theoretically you could attack faster than you're supposed to be able to.
The health is a trap.
Right. Although all the bosses they have like a cooldown timer on them, so it's not really that helpful to use it. Oh yeah, it's time for time. Oh my god, I completely forgot. Alright, this is last call. So...
Sure.
So now's your chance to reset, and that opportunity is over.
This
pointing
cave
it out.
isn't looking so great.
I need to have a little tone that goes off, a little sound that plays. I gotta work this out.
Oh yeah, fireball. Well, that'll do it.
Oop. Just got fireball blasted.
The fireballs are tricky.
I see, I'm going over here. Apparently I'm not. Well, I was a bunch of potions when I entered the doorway.
Oh yeah, there's so many graphical glitches in this. It's pretty cool. Bonk. So yeah, Omnigamer wins this one by half a second.
Oh. Half a second.
Wow, there's been some close
I
matches.
had like a
What was the
few-
final times?
It was 2:44.82 and 2:45.32.
I had a few of them that were too fast.
Well, I submitted a new run.
Oh wait, there's another one? Oh, you have a
Yeah,
2:44. Okay.
Okay.
You're right. I didn't see that. We don't have the official timing for that yet, but that's
Oh man. Oh,
it's
was-
close.
that was kind of amusing. I was completely had no idea what to do with the first part of that stage. And then you gradually just figure it out.
Mm-hmm. And normally, if you were doing this in an any percent run, you wouldn't even have a guaranteed like initial seed for it. So it would be, really have to improvise.
Yeah.
really hard to pick up items.
Oh yeah, hitboxes. They're not a thing here in this game.
They're suggestions.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Let's see.
So,
Stops.
congrats, Omni wins that one. And we've got one more match for you here. This is the match 5. It's going to be Castlevania 3 again, and all 4 players are going to be participating. Just get this set up again.
So my internet holds up.
So far, everyone's internet's been pretty nice.
I'm getting the little yellow and red flashes from OBS.
Okay.
Alright, let's get some redemption.
Whew. Alrighty.
Alright, looks like everyone's got the game up. Mind if I cut your practicing short? Can we get this one started?
Yep,
Go
I'm
for
all
it.
ready to go.
I'm as ready as I'm gonna be.
Alright, that sounds good. Well then, without further ado, I'm gonna count us down. 4,
Alright.